It's Week 16 of the National Football League, and the spotlight is on Nick Chubb. He's been a frequent end-zone tourist. He's second in the league in rushing touchdowns. It's the Browns and the Bengals on Thursday night primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They come in just in an absolute free-fall, losers of 7 in a row.
And this is where you turn to your best players and look at them and say, can you guide us out of this? We've got to be better than what we've shown.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. And the Bengals make their way out on offense for the first time, led by their fifth-year quarterback out of LSU, Joe Burrow.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. Now this one complete to Burton. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they're down to the 29-yard line. Burrow will throw, rolling to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
Play action. It's Burrow. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will take it all in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Oh, they'll try to run a reverse here. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here come the Browns now for their first drive. They will be led out by their dual-threat quarterback, the veteran from Clemson. It's Deshaun Watson.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of carries for an even 100 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Here's Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Down the sideline he goes, and down to the 19-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On first down, they'll run with Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Deshaun Watson so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Watson. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Bengals grab it.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, these two teams hooking up for the 2nd time this year. They first met back in October, Week 7. And it was the visiting Bengals who came away with a victory in that one, so they'll look to take the season series now here at home in Cincinnati.
Now it's Burrow.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
Here we go. 11 MT. 11, 12. Dot.
They go play action with Burrow.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Here we go.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Burrow now off the bootleg. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Brown is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. The linebacker, Jordan Hicks, flying in there for the sack.
Here we go.
3rd and goal, Burrow. Eluding the pressure. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They run it again with Chubb.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
The Browns at 500, 7-7 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Faking the give. Now Watson. And this one's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Chubb will get the call running left. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. To throw is Watson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Watson now to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb,
his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have got it back to within a score.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
And he makes it all the way down to the 19. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Delay of game, offense.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Here's Burrow.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And how about this? Here comes the reverse. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Browns offense and their quarterback Deshaun Watson set to take over once more.
They begin this drive with Chubb.
And he's putting together a remarkable season. Currently the NFL's leader in passing yards as we play here in the month of December.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now Watson.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Moore, the man in motion.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Down the right sideline. Elijah Moore.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
His third rushing touchdown on the year and fourth overall. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field.
He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second
Ready?
Chase the motion man right. And he'll get it here on the jet sweep.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
brings up 3rd down and 2.
Right back to Brown. And some space here. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 10-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Connecting with Burton here over the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here comes a reverse. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Browns offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And as you see on the graphic, he's right up there with the best in the league when it comes to throwing touchdowns. Currently second in the NFL at this point of the season.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Watson.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
64 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Moore, the man in motion.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. the middle. It's Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Chubb. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Browns are back within a score.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Gun. Got.
Burrow looking to pass. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. 12.
And Burrow going to throw again. This will be caught by Brown. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Chase Brown.
An 11-yard touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Their visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams to defend in the red zone. You see the graphic. He's 2nd in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a quarterback.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Now it's Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb.
Finding room at midfield.
And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45.
A gain of 15. First down, Cleveland.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
That's out to Chubb, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Now, this is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Roger's numbers would be larger, but remember, he had a commitment to the Navy, a graduate of the Naval Academy. And back then, you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
Spins by and able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Here's Watson. Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go, here we
And
go.
only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. This ball deep for Tony.
That's caught at the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will take us to the end of the first half of play.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Watson.
This will be caught downfield by Moore.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Watson off play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far.
Here we go.
2 yards still to go. Third down now.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And he is going to have the Bengals first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
That's good for the Bengals. First down. First and 10 at the
To the air again, Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
That one out wide and intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Watson. Drops it off for Chubb. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
A shotgun snap for Watson. This is Akins hauling in the short pass.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. And that last throw is going to be a big one, folks. Something many of us didn't think we would ever see. It moves him past the 6,000-yard mark in passing for a single season as his remarkable campaign just continues to get better and better.
And again, it's Chubb. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Operating from the gun. Watson looking for the out route, and he's got more. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right
Offside.
around the 1.
Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now Watson going to sneak it. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. Deshaun Watson, a touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Browns have come back to make it a 2-point game. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at the 31-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted.
It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Second down and 4.
A give. This is Chubb. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
127 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Watson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore.
And he is going to have a Browns first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
A give running right is Chubb.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Moore, the man in motion.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 70.
And the Browns have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. T. Higgins out on offense with the rest of his teammates for this next drive.
Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards. But, hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. Open man is Higgins. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki.
Big strides. Look at him go.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Mike Gesicki. 63 yards.
And the Bengals have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And really a lot of guys you could highlight on this offense with how well they've played, but he's one of them. He's been spectacular so far.
I'd say he'd be the number one, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Because it's not just the numbers. It's, as you said, I think you said focal point. Well, that's what he's been, and that means he's created other opportunities because they've had to bring the defense to him. He's run it really well. He's caught it out of the backfield. They're trying to stop him. That means there are chances for the rest of the guys to do damage themselves.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now in Cincinnati. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. B.J. Hill in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Jamar Chase
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Bengals strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Handoff comes to Chubb. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Watson now to throw. And this is caught. He hits more.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
To throw is Watson. This is Akins hauling in the short pass. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
2nd down in the yard.
A run for Nick Chubb. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
154 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Taken down at the 30.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Watson.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. Now Chubb running right. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They run it again with Chubb. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Moore, the man in motion.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns.
Elijah Moore.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
It's complete, but he will not get in. The defense stands tall, and they will hold on to their 1-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11, 12, 12.
From the gun, a give to Brown.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
1-1, ready? 11, mighty, 11, mighty.
Here's Burrow.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's into the clear again.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase.
66 yards.
And the Bengals use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And pass complete to Moore.
And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 60 yards.
Moore, the motion man right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Now 2nd and 5.
Here's Watson.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jordan Akins, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Browns have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th.
Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away.
Jones breaking from the contact.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Dot. Dot.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either.
And shutting him off, now open field.
He's still on his feet. Inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line.
Here we go.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
At the Browns' 11-yard line.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. 2 straight sacks have them backed up now for a 3rd and goal.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And he's going to go down again. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. McPherson's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and a yard. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now it's Watson. Throw left side complete. That's more. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Here's Watson on the sneak. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Watson to throw. Steps away. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and the final act belonged to Deshaun Watson in his touchdown run. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So Burrow and the Bengals down by 4, a little over 30 seconds remaining.
Here we go.
Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 8, and defensively they'll say you can have that. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Burrow. That's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks.
And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Cleveland, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin, certainly after